Community Care of West Niagara is probably best known for its emergency hunger relief programs. On average, a third of the people that we service are children. We mobilize somewhere in the neighborhood of 110,000 pounds of food a year. That's our baseline requirement to be able to provide somewhere in the neighborhood of 160,000 meals within a given year to our community. People do find that a little bit astounding because our community that we serve comprises of Beamsville, Vineland, and Jordan, and Camden falls within that area as well. So they have a hard time believing that there's that many people in our community who need those services.
When it comes to our client base, it varies. It's across the board from senior citizens down to kids who have just finished high school and are out on their own trying to make their way. Last week I had a mom come in, newly separated from her husband, and she was frantic and she didn't know what she could do, but someone told her that if she came here to Community Care West Niagara that we would help her. A big sigh came over her and she said, "Oh, thank you." And I hadn't even told her yet what we could do for her. She just knew that this was a place where she could come, and in the future she could continue coming if she needed to for assistance. We rely heavily on food donations, obviously, as a food bank is our high priority, and we also rely on financial donations.
So what happens in this food room is the clients come in here to select food or shop, basically. Now, we don't put a dollar value on anything. What we do is we allocate a point system, and the reason for that is when the clients come in, if you're single, you'll get 15 points. So you can come into this room and select anything up to 15 points.
Community Care of West Niagara is tremendously fortunate because we're well supported in community, but particularly with the involvement of the United Way of St. Catharines and District over year after year, especially investing in our emergency food program services. We wouldn't be able to do it without their recognition of how we're trying to help our community at the most fundamental level.